Hi, my name's Amrita and I've been visiting My Holistic for preparation for labour through both of my pregnancies. But I think my standout experience has to be my second pregnancy, where I visited Heather to try and get into natural labour. I was actually booked in for an elective C-section. I was trying to avoid a specific date to give birth because my husband had previously lost his dad and it was the first anniversary of his death. I've always wanted a natural birth, and my first birth was an emergency C-section, so my second birth was going to be, in my head, a natural birth, a VBAC, and I had always said I will see the C-section as a deadline and I will do everything I can in my power to get myself in natural labour. And Heather knew this because she had been treating me throughout my whole pregnancy. So she knew my emotions, she knew how I felt, she knew what it meant to me to have a natural birth. And I think we decided to put a plan together from 37 weeks to have as many prep for labour sessions as possible. I had a number of sessions and we said, right, we're going to have specific targeting the triggers of labour, I guess is the word for it. And she also advised me, get that oxytocin pumping, do whatever you can, make sure, you're spending time doing things that make you feel good, bond with your baby. She gave loads of great advice. So I overdid it after the session when she said to relax. I'd gone shopping, as I said, gardening, anything to keep my mind off this C-section that was coming. And Friday, I spent the whole day having Braxton Hicks. In the morning, I had woken up and they'd got stronger. And I said to my husband, because it was my daughter at the time, had dance, I can't take her to dance today, you're going to need to take her, I'm still in pain, I don't know what's going on, just take her to dance, we'll deal with it afterwards. So then I text Heather because she's my midwife and, she's been treating me and she, just treated me a few days before. Like, oh, Heather, by the way, I'm having these really strong Braxton Hicks and I don't know if they're Braxton Hicks anymore. What should I do? And she came back to me straight away and she said, listen, if they are Braxton Hicks, they'll go away if you get into a bath. Run yourself a warm bath. If they are Braxton Hicks, they'll go away because the water will, calm you down. But if it gets stronger, it means you're in labour. No, I couldn't be bothered to run a bath because I don't think I was actually able to because I was in a bit of pain. So I get into the shower and then it really intensified and I was like, right. Got to the point where I was like, no, we need to go into hospital now. Got to the hospital, I think it was just after 4:00. I was examined by about 4:30. I was in active labour. So they were like, congratulations, you can either go for your C-section, which you're booked in for, or you can go for it. And I knew every bone in my body was telling me what to do. I went for it, and 3 hours later my son was born. And I must say, I think that all of that was down to the prep for labour that I had at My Holistic. I think my body was ready. I don't think it could have been any more prepared, and actually mentally I don't think I could have been any more prepared. And for it to happen and for me to sit there and tell you how powerful that was for me when I'd already given up that opportunity to an elective C-section to then have what I wanted, just really, really made me think that, one, it's so important to know your body, but two, the importance of having the reflexology treatment and how it helps you understand and read your body so much better. And it also gives you that bonding time with your baby, which I think is so crucial, because I said to Heather afterwards, my baby knew, and you and I and however this worked, we all got together and we said, this is going to happen, and he listened. And for me, that was the most powerful thing. My body listened and responded to the treatment so well that I had a pretty pain-free, unmedicated, quick labour, which, resulted in me having a successful VBAC.